It's the National Football League on EA Sports,
where we've got two teams who used to call St. Louis home. Buckle up. There's football coming your way.
And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end you, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the number one overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Stafford. This throw left side taken in by the rookie wide receiver. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
On first and 10, Stafford. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Out of the gun, Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing again is Stafford. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Stafford now on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. DJ Dallas now to return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time, and here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Connor. and he's going to be taken down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Here's Murray to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3. So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw is Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On first down, it's Stafford. Quick throw, taken in. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Throwing, Stafford. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. We'll try the right side this time. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Rams extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their 2nd possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here to Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this into the hands of Green. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
One quarter in the books. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Nacua snags it over the middle. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Going right back to Nacua, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. second down and 3. Off play action. It's Stafford. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Conner. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. That's on Paris Johnson, the tackle. They'll run with Conner. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
3rd and 9. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st down, Stafford. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 5. Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Here's first and 10. Again, it's Stafford. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Cardinals have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
On first down, the drive begins with Connor, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that tip ball, I think, just saved a huge play because this offense found something. They had an open target with a lot of room to run, and unfortunately for them, the defender gets his hand on the ball, and that went away pretty quick.
On third down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this out wide. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. The motion man is Nakua. Throw it on third down, Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now to throw on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So a 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll beginning with 1st and they'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th today. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. First and 10 now from the 36. Drive will start on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. The veteran Calais Campbell in there for the stop. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. Stafford now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Power run inside. Here's Connor. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On comes the punter now as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Rams offense and their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. To throw is Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
First down, Stafford. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Stafford. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, Murray. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Running here is Connor, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll go right back to Connor. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line. On the give. This is Connor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the zone read, given to Connor. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Benson. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. The motion man is Nakua. A first down throw for Stafford. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
They go play action with Stafford. He'll throw it left and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send Edwards in motion. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing, Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this.
A dive, and he's in! Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams extend to a 24-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cards offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Connor. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in four-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Play action now for Stafford. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
I like the play call there. 2nd, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly, nothing developing. Get the ball down to your back, pick up a new set of downs.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
To the air again. Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down. Here's a run going left. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Murray looking to throw. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. Forward is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
2nd down, Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Play action, Stafford. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Rams punting unit coming out as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Murray will throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Murray now on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Cardi now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. Past midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, when you've given up this many points, you're going to get quite the workload with your return units, and that's a really good effort right there. I mean, it's going to get lost anytime you have a one-sided game like this, but that's great determination on that run back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Second and 11. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
First down throw for Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Connor. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Connor. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. on third down. Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, LA. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Murray. He's going to run it.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
Murray on third down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. To throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing Murray. That one is complete to McBride. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing again is Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
First down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So it's a win here for the Rams. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.